Hi, community of practice sites. At this point in the process, you've likely reviewed your vision statement or maybe redrafted it. And now it's time to move on to exploring your data. At this point, you have mid-year data that you just turned into us in August, which will be a good starting point for you to review as you're starting your collaborative action planning process. During the month of January, you're going to get additional resources and guidance on how to pull your year-end 2021 data. But starting with what you pulled in August will be a great place for you to start as you're developing an aim statement for the next year. It can always be revised in January if you see some numbers that you didn't anticipate, but it's a good starting point. You should have pulled data that looks very familiar to the graphs that are here for breast health equity, colorectal cancer, and HPV vaccination. We have a wide variety of resources around pulling your data, so if you have any questions about this process, I strongly encourage you to reach out to Denoria Evans, our Senior Data and Evaluation Manager, to help field any of those questions and give you the one-on-one support that you might need during this part of the process. For all those who feel really comfortable with these steps and are ready to go on to discussing their data, I'm going to move on to step 3. During step 3, you're going to take the data that you have, your most recent data pull, and ask yourself some really important questions about what you're seeing reflected in the data. You're going to start here on the left-hand side by looking at what your data is telling you. What issues or concerns should be addressed? So maybe you're noticing really high or really low screening rates in certain clinics or geographies or zip codes. Maybe you are noticing that overall the system has rates that have gone down over the last year, which honestly would be anticipated. But you're looking for truly what are the numbers telling you and where are you seeing trends or where are you seeing surprising information that you didn't anticipate? And then is there a priority among the multiple issues? So when you're looking at all this information, does one really stand out to you as we should really start here? This seems most critical, or this is a priority of our health system. So we're really going to focus our energy and efforts on this zip code or this clinic or maybe this demographic. So that's what you're looking for that you can tell explicitly from the numbers. The second piece is more intuitive and what you know because you're very familiar with your community and your system and your data. So, what are your theories about the data? So, what do you see in the data? Are you surprised? Are you noticing trends that you didn't anticipate seeing? Are you noticing that maybe some clinics are really overperforming and you didn't anticipate to see that reflected? And are there reasons why you might be seeing that information? So, what are your theories? Is there a new clinical champion who started? Have you gotten new direction from a chief medical officer or updated priorities from your CEO? What might be indicating why those numbers are trending in the way that they are? This will really help you when you're thinking about selecting your evidence-based and informed interventions, because what you know to be true and what you can tell from the numbers will inform who you need to focus your efforts on and why that's the most appropriate audience. So really digging into your data, getting thoughtful with the questions that you're asking yourself about what you can and can't decide by what you're seeing, and maybe what additional data you do need will really help set you up for success when you're thinking about how to approach solving these problems in 2022. I hope this was helpful and helped you guide through and think through some additional thoughtful questions you want to ask about data in order to select the right evidence-based and informed interventions. Of course, at any time, if you have any questions about this process or would like to schedule a one-on-one for a little bit of additional support in this area, please do not hesitate to reach out to our team. All of the contact information is linked below this video, and they'd be happy to assist you at any time. As always, thank you so much for your dedication to this project. We're really looking forward to seeing your plans. Have a great day.